So you've been told there's nothing that can be done about your tinnitus and you just have to live with it. Well, that's not true. If you're wearing hearing aids, you can regain some control using the ReSound Relief app. I'm going to walk you through step by step how to maximize this app for your tinnitus management. One of the highlights, you don't have to be wearing a ReSound hearing aid to use this app. You don't even need to be wearing hearing aids to use this app. So let's dive in and let's learn how you can take back some control and manage your tinnitus effectively. Now, before we dive in, let's make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss a notification when a new video is posted. Now, when we open the ReSound Relief app, this is our home screen. So these are some default sound settings that we can select from. And so these are not the only options. If you were to hit the addition sign, it would bring you to a whole series of different sounds that we're going to take a look at in a minute. But these are something where if you ever just wanted to quickly access or experiment with pre-sound sets, you can do that. You're going to select it to turn it on and deselecting the same one to turn it off. We can now access the whole soundscapes. So when we look at tinnitus sounds, they're divided by environmental, music, and therapeutic sounds. When you select a sound, I'm going to select heavy rain, for instance, you'll see it pop up, and then we can actually increase or decrease the volume of that masker. You can then also select multiple sounds and adjust the volume to integrate a sound that you like, and then you can deselect them to turn them off. Between these, I generally recommend, depending on your environment, it will determine if you need a sound that's very neutral to you or a sound that is distracting. This does take some trial and error in terms of finding a sound that is going to be most suitable for you for your environment. But this is something where you can turn it on and allow it to play through your hearing aids directly, giving you that ear level tinnitus management, or you can also play it through the phone speakers. Now, we're also going to look at this relax menu. When we think about tinnitus, we're not only thinking about sound, we have to think about stress management. Stress is a very common trigger for most people with tinnitus. So we look at things like mindfulness, meditation, relaxation, exercises like deep breathing, all with the goal of stress reduction. Because when it comes to tinnitus, we can't focus purely on sound. We have to take a look at it from a few different perspectives. And we often find that one of the things people stop doing when they experience tinnitus is doing the things they enjoy doing. So I often tell people you have to continue to do the things you enjoy or participate in pleasant activities. So this gives you a list of things that you can take a look at. We also have a learning section, so you can understand what is tinnitus, how common is it. We can also look at changing our thoughts. Oftentimes, it's not the loudness or the type of sound that we're hearing that's bothersome to people. It's our emotional reaction to that. So if we're able to adjust or modify how we think about our tinnitus, we may be able to reduce our perception of it because our emotional reaction to it is not negative or as intense. And we can see an example here. This is often why CBT or some layer of counseling through a psychologist or psychiatrist is helpful. We also want to look at sleep hygiene because tinnitus often impacts people's ability to fall asleep, stay asleep. So by creating better sleep habits, we're able to improve our tinnitus. And then, of course, we can look at our usage. I find this is an app that I often tell patients about whether they're wearing ReSound hearing aids or not, or for those with normal hearing who just need some help at nighttime. I think this app is helpful, but takes a lot of what is shown to be effective from formal tinnitus counseling programs like progressive tinnitus management.